From a promising career to damning CCTV footage, this is the infamous man who changed NFL policy forever. Ray Rice could have been one of the greatest short running backs in NFL history, like Maurice Jones-Drew and Darren Sproles. Instead, his name is now associated with controversy. Rice achieved several school records at Rutgers Scarlet Knights before joining the Baltimore Ravens, earning several accolades, including 3 Pro Bowl nods and 2 second-team All-Pro selections. He also helped the Ravens win the 2012 Super Bowl. However, his career came to an abrupt halt after he was involved in a domestic assault case in February of 2014. He has not played in the NFL since. The incident has left many unanswered questions and continues to overshadow his career. Raymel Maurice Rice was born on January 22, 1987, in New Rochelle, New York, to Calvin and Janet. He grew up with 3 siblings, including brothers Markel and Darrell, and sister Derasia. Janet Rice recalled that Ray was eager to leave her womb, as he was always kicking her, and dubbed him her Blizzard baby, due to his premature birth during the blizzard of 1987. The Rice family lived in a New Rochelle apartment in an area called The Hollows, and depended on welfare to make ends meet. During his formative years, Ray Rice faced several challenges. When he was just a year old, his biological father, Calvin Reed, was killed in a drive-by shooting in Mount Vernon. The shooter, who was later imprisoned following a judge's ruling, had mistaken Calvin Reed for someone else. After her husband's death, Janet urged her son to become the man of the house, a responsibility that Ray Rice took seriously. At the age of 3, Ray's grandfather, John, with whom they lived in the Hollows, passed away while sleeping, and Ray was unable to wake him up. In 2009, Ray Rice revealed to the Baltimore Sun's Jamison Hensley that he started playing as a running back when he was 7 years old. At the age of 8, he began working at a barbershop sweeping hair, and at a catering hall washing dishes to help support his family. Following the death of his biological father, Calvin Reed, Rice looked up to his cousin Marshawn Rice Nichols as a father figure. His cousin, who lived with Ray and his mother after his mother's passing, was 10 years older than Rice. The two cousins shared a close bond, playing sports and making rap music together. Marshawn Rice Nichols, known as Soup, spiritually uplifting people everywhere, was a rap artist whose music centered on inspiring people to overcome difficult situations. Marshawn Rice Nichols served as a constant source of encouragement to Ray Rice to chase his dreams. At the age of 21, Rice Nichols signed his first recording contract and moved to the West Coast with his fiancée and 2 daughters. Tragically, Rice Nichols and his fiancée died in a car accident on St. Patrick's Day in 1998, when Ray was only 11 years old. In memory of his beloved cousin, Ray later got a tattoo of Soup on his right bicep. Janet and Ray coped with their difficult situation using their familiar tools of hard work and perseverance. While Ray continued his job sweeping floors at the nearby barbershop, Janet held down multiple jobs. Eventually, Ray went to New Rochelle High School in his hometown, where he played as a point guard for the basketball team, leading them to win the state title in the 2003-2004 season. Rice shined as running back for the football team, under the guidance of head coach Lou Dorenzo. When he joined the National Football League in 2008, his prowess as a runner was obvious, confirming that football was his calling rather than basketball. Primarily due to his height, Ray Rice faced rejection from college football recruiters because of his small size. However, he opted for Rutgers University, where he could showcase his offensive skills. Despite Rutgers' recent lackluster performance, Rice told Fishman in the spring of 2014 that he believed he had an opportunity to excel with the Scarlet Knights. Rice did move closer to achieving his NFL dreams by making a significant impact at the college level with the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. He played for Rutgers University between 2005 and 2007, where he rose to become the Scarlet Knights' top running back under the guidance of head coach Greg Schiano. Rice helped elevate the team's profile during his 3-year tenure. Despite his small stature of 5'8", Rice showcased his college football mettle with an impressive 412 yards on the ground against the Connecticut Huskies and Cincinnati Bearcats in his freshman year. He ended the season with 1,120 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns, and Rutgers finished with 7 wins, but lost to the Arizona State Sun Devils in the 2005 Insight Bowl, 45-40. Following his college career, Rice signed a 4-year, $2.8 million rookie deal with the Ravens, and he fulfilled his pledge to care for his mother by purchasing a new apartment for her in the same neighborhood where he grew up. In 2008, Ray began his NFL career on a positive note, finishing the season with 819 all-purpose yards. While the Ravens won 11 games under the leadership of first-year head coach Jim Harbaugh, he had finally reached the pinnacle of his NFL career and earned several awards, including 3 Pro Bowl nods and 2 second-team All-Pro selections. In Super Bowl 47, he contributed 78 all-purpose yards to the Baltimore Ravens' 34-31 triumph over the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers, earning his only Super Bowl ring. On February 15, 2014, TMZ Sports obtained a video showing Ray Rice allegedly dragging his wife, Janae Palmer, out of an elevator at the Revel Casino in Atlantic City. Following the incident, New Jersey police arrested both Rice and Palmer for assault after reviewing footage that seemed to indicate they had attacked each other. The Baltimore Ravens released Rice, and the National Football League suspended him indefinitely on September 9, 2014. The NFL carried out its own investigations that yield mixed results. A report revealed that in Rice's case, the NFL neglected to pursue additional information about the events inside the elevator. The report identified several investigative leads that the league failed to pursue, including reaching out to the investigating police officers, the Atlantic County Prosecutor's Office, or the hotel to obtain surveillance footage or other information about Rice. In response to the report's recommendations, the NFL has taken steps to more actively investigate allegations of domestic violence or violence against women, most notably by appointing former sex crimes prosecutor Lisa Friel to lead investigations and establishing an investigative body. However, these efforts have not been entirely successful, as seen in various high-profile cases where the investigations have fallen short. In 2014, Ray faced assault charges for assaulting his then-fiancée and rendering her unconscious in a New Jersey hotel. He pleaded not guilty and agreed to participate in a pretrial intervention program, which led to the charges being dismissed. As punishment, NFL Commissioner suspended Rice for 2 regular season games. However, when TMZ released footage of the assault, the NFL reversed its decision and suspended Rice indefinitely, resulting in him not playing since. Before the release of the video, Goodell acknowledged that the 2-game suspension was insufficient and implemented a new discipline standard. According to the new standard, players who violate the league's personal conduct policy, particularly regarding physical assaults, battery, domestic violence, or sexual assault, would face a 6-game suspension for a first offense. Since then, the NFL has faced criticism for its apparent tendency to base disciplinary decisions on public outrage, often triggered by the release of visual evidence of wrongdoing. Notably, the case of Ray Rice shares common features with more recent cases, and how the release of videos by TMZ led to the NFL taking more severe disciplinary actions, and the availability of visual evidence led to stricter penalties being imposed. Despite these criticisms, former NFL communications officials have emphasized the importance of the NFL maintaining and enforcing standards for playing in the league, regardless of whether individual teams choose to adhere to them. Ray Rice, his wife Janae, and their 2 children, Raven and Jalen, currently live in Stamford, having moved back from Maryland in 2016. In 2017, Janae Rice shared with ESPN that their family leads a modest life focused on their children. To avoid lingering disagreements, they carefully choose their words during conversations, and they make a point of resolving any conflict before they go to sleep each night. So from a promising career to damning CCTV footage, that was how an infamous man changed NFL policy forever.